9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling network on the planet.
Happy Friday, buzz, busy bees. Tis I, the sweetest oos, here for your Honey Night Smackdown watch along. About 1 minute tardy to the party, but it's all good now. 2 minutes, but we are here nonetheless. I hope everybody had a great week and ready to kick off Friday night the right way with some Smackdown action. We have so much going on this evening. We have tag team action with the Bronze and Cody Rhodes, who is currently on his way to the ring with Randy Orton. And of course, more going on with Sami Zayn, and who will be answering his open challenge for the United States Championship. Tiffany Stratton as well, hyping up Crown Jewel ahead of her match with Stephanie Vaquer. And of course, so much more. Of course, Damian Priest will be in the house. Can't wait to see that, because you know him and Aleister Black have been going back and forth. And speaking of back and forth, your girl has been everywhere, busy all day, working hard. Kayfabe 50th anniversary episode last night, which was awesome. But yes, we are here tonight. Of course, how can I forget? On behalf of Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling network on the planet, guys. And of course, the super chats are open. We are live. We are kicking it off. And I'm just so excited to be here. Can't wait to get started and have another great night of watching SmackDown with you guys. Happy Friday, Boza. Oh, yes, of course. Of course. Coming live from Cincinnati, Ohio. Here is Cody Rhodes kicking off SmackDown. Nice high energy crowd. Okay, now. Really excited for the champ. Of course. What do you want to talk about, guys? What do you guys want to talk about? I want to talk about SmackDown. I want to talk about this Braun match. I want to talk about what could possibly happen. Oh. Mr. Heyman has made an appearance. And of course, not too far behind of the Oracle is the Vision, the Bronze. Okay, well, we're starting very early. We're not here to play no games. I really like this. And of course, this is of course, you know, we said it on Kayfabe last night in case anybody didn't tune in, but you know, they got sick of us. They pretty much got sick of us complaining that they were doing it too much on Raw, so they had to move it over to SmackDown. But I think there's a lot more to this story than meets the eye. And of course, as the night progresses, we'll talk about it. Thank you so much, Boza. Thank you so much. Yeah, man. It was such a great celebration. We talked about all kinds of cool things based on the 50th. We also did a really cool Blind 5. Shout outs to Will and Dion. Yeah, man. That's pretty awesome. We had a really awesome episode. Shared our favorite moments as well. Favorite funny moments, memorable moments. And of course, Papa Honey is in the house as usual. What's up, Michael? Of course, a lot of tough talk from the Oracle. You would expect nothing less. Not even giving the champ time to talk. But I'll tell you who's talking. Cincinnati, Ohio is talking, and they are yelling RKO. Of course, the Oracle predicting, well, not predicting, spoiling the fact that there will be a win for the Bronze tonight. Not even if, when you lose. Huh. Well, isn't that an insult? Obviously, Paul Heyman trying to stir the pot. That's my job, Paul Heyman. My job. By the way, if you guys saw on my socials, if you guys follow on Instagram and Facebook as well, I do have a prediction as who I think would be the challenger or who would answer the call for the US Open Challenge from Sami Zayn. And it could be a number of people. We even talked about it on Kayfabe last night. Dion and Will did make some good choices, some fantastic choices actually. Dion thinks that Oba Femi is coming up off rip. You guys let me also know in the chat as you know as the evening goes. We'll discuss it. But Dion says that Oba Femi should be the one to answer. Will says Joe Hendry, which I think is very interesting. But I personally believe that we could be getting a return. There's been somebody who's been lurking on SmackDown these last couple of weeks in the background. And I believe that it should be or could be the king of strong style, Mr. Shinsuke Nakamura. I think that would be very, very interesting. And it would also be rekindling a rivalry of years past. Oh, well, speaking of the Miz, Boza, it's funny you mentioned him. It's not like he's Joe Hendry, but you said his name and he appeared. And there goes Mellow Don't Miz, or Miz Don't Mellow, as we say. Uh-huh. Ooh. That's kind of true, Mellow. Said, you always got my back, but you're always standing in my way. To the Miz. So basically, he's checking the Miz, and he's basically splitting from the Miz, cutting all ties. Huh. We know that that's not how this usually goes. Miz is the one to do the breaking up in tag teams. We know this from Miz's history. However, that wasn't a very happy look on Miz's face. So if I were Mello, I would just make sure I have eyes in the back of my head somehow and trust my instincts, because Miz gonna be lurking. And see, here we go. We're starting it off already with the US Open Challenge, which is pretty crazy, huh? Sami Zayn's been opening with this for a while. Oh boy. Coming up next, guys. Now, come on, Dad. Really? You know this is not necessarily my favorite. He's not necessarily my favorite right now, but he is having one hell of a US title run. I will give him that. He's having some really good matches, really good title defenses. And I've quite enjoyed them. It hasn't been a bad match yet, and I'm okay with that. But I really think it should be Nakamura. Hey. Oh, my bracelets got caught. I mean, I think his luck has technically run up or run out, whatever, however you want to say it. But I guess they see some. We at first initially when he won the title, we thought it was like a consolation prize, and to go from you know going at beating Gunther at WrestleMania 40 to this. But I mean, I'm not saying that it's any less, like it's something that it's not less of a moment for him, but because at least he's having a good United States run. It's just really, really interesting the choices that he's picked. But being that now this is a surprise challenger, I feel like it's got to be somebody that's close to home a little bit. You know, I feel like it's got to be somebody he has history with, because you don't want to necessarily announce Shinsuke ahead of time. You kind of want to surprise the people. But I'm trying to think of anybody else. Who do you guys think? Let me know in the chat, viewers, if you guys are in the chat and everything like that. Don't be shy. Let's have a conversation. Who do you guys think is gonna come out through those curtains? If it's Nakamura, which one do we get? I think personally, I really hope that it's the Nakamura that we remember, but just basically like a Super Saiyan Nakamura from NXT times 10. Like when he first came and faced Sami Zayn. That was his, oh my God, hello. That was his debut opponent. And that was also Sammy's last match in NXT. So, Boza says it could be The Miz. That's interesting. That is really interesting, actually. But right now, I feel like Miz has other things on his mind, being that, Mello kind of just broke it off as far as them being a duo. No more Mello don't Miz. Because as I said, Miz don't Mello. Enough of these commercials. So many commercials. Boo. Sports weekend in Cincinnati. I'm a Steelers fan, so can't relate. Let's see. We are about to find out. Right off rip, guys. Let's rip the Band-Aid off. Who is going to be Sami Zayn's opponent? Please let it be Shinsuke. Oh, wow. Duh. Mello wants another opportunity, but I feel like Miz could probably be on the attack. Maybe Miz could be on the attack, being that, what just happened before this commercial. They showed that for a reason. But I don't blame Mello though. He wants another shot. I'm not mad at this at all. What's up, Dylan, our producer from the future? I really do feel like Miz is going to have some kind of involvement. If he doesn't attack him right now from behind, which is the dirty way Miz could go about this, he's gonna have to interfere with this match some way. I feel like that is definitely a possibility. Oh, see, there it is. You see, It makes more sense to happen before the match. So now this is so who's, unless Melo actually still goes for the match. Well, what else did you guys expect was going to happen? Oh, shut up. Shut up. No way. Shut the hell up. No, no. Oh my God.
Wow, that is just so unfortunate.
Oh,
U.S. title challenge.
I have no words, guys. What is about to happen right now? Oh my God. You better shut up. Who? What is happening? Oh my God. Guys, no way. No way. There's no way they're going to put this on Alistair. There's no way that Alistair's going to, there's no way that he's going to win this. There's no way. Because he has a feud with Priest. They didn't even finish the feud with Priest. I thought he's in the middle of. Well, okay. Let's do this. Let us. You see my face right now, guys? Oh my Lord. Alistair Black has never want to my God. Okay. Or he's never competed for this United States Championship before. So this is very interesting. And Alistair Black is absolutely dominating right now. Guys, what the F is happening? And his first championship opportunity on a Raw or SmackDown ever in WWE. This is insane. What am I watching right now? He's absolutely crushing him. No, what the hell was that? Why'd they go to commercial so fast? What is happening? I'm still trying to understand where this is going, because I mean, Priest and Alistair, they fought already, but it wasn't really necessarily a fair ending. This is insane. How dare they insert a break in the middle of this match without a damn picture moment? Like, I need to see what the hell they're doing. This is Alistair freaking Black for the US title. What's up, Mag? This is insane. Man, don't you guys get my hopes up. Don't you guys get my hopes up. I mean, from your lips to the universe's ears, but if that happens, listen. Yours truly is not going to know how to react, but I'm hoping for the best. But I have a feeling that Priest might screw this up for him, because that feud is not finished. It needs to properly be ended. Yeah. This is so crazy. I have no idea how to feel right now about this, but I'm excited and I like it. This is cool. Enough with these commercials. Oh my lord, if I see another commercial, my god. Guys. Why? Goodness gracious, why? That had to be like 7 commercials already. Oh my lord. This is crazy. Yeah, there's definitely way more commercials on SmackDown than there is Raw. You're absolutely right. And they just keep on coming. It is on a well, I know they're on a live SmackDown, but where's the damn picture to picture? Oh my lord. Look at this, guys. We got to count. Like, we have to count how many commercials are in each, like how many commercials are in each break, because this is insanity. Or USA, excuse me. I said Fox. Listen, I'm not getting my hopes up. It's you guys that are saying it. I'm not like we're not opening champagne. We're not popping champagne until we see that 1, 2, 3 pin. Okay. Sami Zayn looking like he's caught back up. See, like we miss everything because of those damn commercials. Sami Zayn stomping Aleister Black in the corner. Oh. All right, this is intense. Clothesline by Sami Zayn to the outside. Sami, why are you taking forever? I can't believe this is happening. I can't believe this is happening. Oh my lord. Aleister Black kicking out. He keeps kicking out. Guys, he keeps kicking out. This is crazy. What's up, Jordan? I have no idea, honestly. I'm not sure if it'll happen tonight, but it could definitely happen soon. But I don't really feel like Randy needs to turn on Cody for him to challenge him. We talked about it last night on Kayfabe. Ooh, Alistair with a pin, but very, very close. Oh my god, very close. But yeah, I don't think that Randy needs to turn on Cody in order to challenge him for the title. Knowing their history and how straight up he could be. I mean, he could kind of pull that way off if he really wanted to, if that's where we're going. But we do eventually need to see that happen. Try to go for Black Mass. Got him with the knee. Oh my goodness. Going for a pin again. Oh, that was, oh my god. Oh my god, another kick out. That was a close kick out. Alexa, play Anxiety. by Dochi. This is insane. Why do I feel like every time we see Alistair Black, his tattoos get darker and darker? Oh my goodness. Going for a superplex, y'all. Oh my Lord. Oh my God. Come on. How can we do this? Why are they doing this? You know what? We're actually not gonna lie, guys. I want to watch this because I love shows like this. Just watch Braun Strowman eat a bunch of good ass food. Hell yeah. Braun Strowman. That show actually looks really good. A lot of that food looks really good too. I just ate and that made me hungry again. That's hilarious. Oh, I'm more than invested in this Alistair Black match. Are you kidding? I'm just not invested in these damn commercials. That's one thing I'm not. Oh, wait, we forgot to count how many commercials. Ugh. Like, exactly. This is for the title. Why are they even wasting our time with all these commercials? What was it? Braun Strowman, the ketchup commercial, this. How many more? 4. Basically, diners, dives, and power bombs. Basically, that's definitely one way of putting it. But getting everything on the menu is crazy. Like, what? $51 commercials. Cynthia, you good girl. You are so good. You are absolutely fine. No need to apologize at all. Yes, Jordan, I am. I am an AJ Lee fan. I'm kind of a lot of people fan. You know, can't just be fan of one person anymore. I'm just a fan of it all. And I'm not a fan of seeing Alistair Black laying down like this. You better get up, boy. This is for the United States Championship. That was the second break. It's been 30 minutes already. I mean, we did have a whole segment. Oh, nasty knee from, oh my God. Was that did he hit it looked like he hit, no. Oh, he did kick out. That was so close. Oh my God. I still can't believe this is happening. I don't know how to feel about this. I mean, I feel happy about this, but I'm just like, oh my God, is he going to win or is he going to lose? Oh no, he missed the haluva kick. Oh, Meteora. Nah, man, this can't help you how you finish it. That was so close. Y'all. Y'all. Oh my God. Oh my God. Come on, Alistair. Oh no, this is it. Ah, damn it. No way. No. Oh my God. See, I knew it. I had a feeling. This is why I didn't want to get my hopes up. But damn, those were some close kickouts, I swear. Oh man. I can't. How dare you, Smackdown? Whoever wrote this to happen. Whoever wrote this to happen, I need to have a talk with you. But I get it. It doesn't necessarily weaken Alistair. But it also solidifies him about being as far as being a singles competitor for a title. But that was actually a pretty good match. It was. I just was very confused by how this was going. I'm like, am I bugging right now? Like, is this really happening? But damn it, Damian Priest. I shouldn't go against my own people, man. I really shouldn't. Boricuas from the Bronx and from New York, same streets, but I can't say I agree with this. Oh my God, he's gonna put my guy through a table. Oh man. I mean, I guess Alistair kind of earned that. I guess he kind of earned that, but Damian Priest, you started this. Because you didn't mind your business. Well, all right. Now that just made this rivalry very personal. I wouldn't say that Priest is scared of Black. I would say that Priest is a little bit threatened by Black. And, Aleister Black's going to do what he do when they finally go one-on-one. It's just about when they're going to make that official. Oh, hey, Zaruka, earlier today. And there goes Miss Chelsea Green and Alba Fire. She said she had a job. She's been saying she had a job opening for weeks now. I submitted my application for this and still no answer. Chelsea, I would happily be a slagent. Oh, yeah. Zelina definitely got to have a talk with Damien. I definitely, yeah. I mean, I kind of knew I knew that was going to happen. That's why I didn't want to get my hopes up. But that was actually very good. That was very good. I kind of needed that. I did. Oh, Chelsea. We need to get my girl in the title picture. That's what we need to do. And not no speed championship. I'm talking, an intercontinental championship or even another US championship. Tag team matchup next. Zaruka and Chelsea Green and Alba Fire. Oh, here we go, guys. Let's count how many commercials. Ready? Here we go. 1. Batman. What is that? Batman game? Oh, that's Lexa. That looked like a Batman game. Like it looked like Harley Quinn. Fire. What's up, Jeffrey? Happy Friday. Buzz, buzz. Yeah, Piper's going to be out for a long while, Dad. Unfortunately, it could possibly be a career-ending injury. What's up, Cindy? Is that so? Julia, Rhea, and Io for the Japan Super Show and going for the US title, Matt. US title? Ooh, I kind of like that. I'm not going to lie. What's up, Leon? And, well, M. Faison. I honestly have way too many favorites. Way too many favorites. One of them just lost to Sami Zayn because of Damian Priest. I mean, well, what a very unexpected start to the evening, and it's already 8:40. Wonder what they're gonna do next. No telling what's gonna happen. And of course, they got to compete with how Raw was and how Raw ended because the OTC has returned. Probably should get into some women's action. I think. I feel like Tiffy should be next, or well, they got the women's tag team match right now, but after that, I feel like we should get into some Tiffy time. Cindy, I cannot deal with you. You are hilarious. By the way, I don't know if anybody saw my comment from last night when we were talking about somebody in the chat for our kayfabe 50th anniversary episode, or a 50th anniversary episode special, or 50th episode, I guess. Season 5 is officially done, but somebody in the chat had asked what is one of the funniest comments in the chat. And Cindy, it was yours, right? I don't know if you saw my comment last night, but my favorite comment from you when we did kayfabe was listen out for single ladies. And if you guys got to check it out. The episode, I think it's either 39 or 40. One of those episodes, Dion had ditched us for the Beyonce rodeo rodeo renaissance she had earlier this year, and it was quite a funny time. Tell me about it, Michael Cole. Oh my God, doesn't that poster depress you guys? Look at how sad that is, guys. John Cena's final match, the main event, Washington D.C. Saturday night's main event, December 13th, 8 Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific on Peacock. This is crazy. It's getting closer and closer as we speak, guys. It's crazy. We are really down to the nitty gritty and down to the wire of John Cena's final match. This is crazy. I'm sorry, what? Don't be saying things like that. I don't know what you're saying or if that's even true, but please don't play like that. I see nothing of the sort. If anybody's getting their soul snatched, it's going to be Chelsea Green. This is pretty cool for Zaruka, I would say. You know, they're doing double duty. NXT, you know, coming off of NXT, and then now going on to Friday Night SmackDown. 2 weeks in a row, I would say. Yeah, I think that's probably what it is, Boza. Because I don't see shit anywhere. What's this Matt Riddle nonsense? Can anybody explain that to me? Because that I see. X Factor by Sol Ruka. 1, 2. No. Kick out by Chelsea Green. Chelsea Green desperately needs to make a tag, but her partner is nowhere to be found. Oh, she finally tags her. Sol Ruka trying to pick things up. Okay, some nice tag team work there. Can't complain about that. Sorry about that, y'all. I'm not gonna lie, there's some good tag team work here going on between Chelsea Green and Alpha Fire. They're killing it. My thing is, when does Alpha Fire break out? Damn, what a slap to the face. How disrespectful. Get her. Oop. Zarya throwing Alpha Fire into the barricade. Chelsea trying to go for the unprettier, but here it comes. This is what I'm telling you. Here it is. Soul Snatcher. Boom. Oh my God, I love Chelsea. 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. Told you. She had to be the one to take that Soul Snatcher. It had definitely had to be Chelsea Green. I would say that's the second thing I called tonight. Bozo, we're not calling it that. It's called Showdown. I understand how people's feelings in regards to that. Very nice. So Ruka and Zarya getting a win on SmackDown over Chelsea Green. It's like we're seeing TNA moving on NXT, and now we're seeing NXT moving on the main roster. It's pretty crazy. Hey, gas mask. Easy there. Easy there, buddy. Hilarious. Yeah, Councilman wouldn't call it Showdown, and I understand his feelings as well. I'm on no one side of the fence. But I understand it. That's all I could say. Not gonna lie, Charlotte looks fantastic. I mean, they both look fantastic. I just really want them to stop. I need them to do something seriously with these tag team titles because there's nothing going on. Here we go. Women's crown jewel matchup contract signing between Tiffy and La Primera. So excited. So excited about this. I think we all know, not for nothing though. And it's no offense to Tiffy. It's no offense to my tag team partner, Councilman, because I know that's his client. All due respect to Tiffy, but Stephanie getting this Crown Jewel Championship, okay? And we all know who's definitely getting the Crown Jewel Championship between Seth and Cody. It's definitely going to be Seth. There's no doubt about it in my mind whatsoever. Yes, they would, Cindy. Yes, they would. Oh my God, that had to suck. Damn, Jeffrey. Yeah, Tiffy time is up. Tiffy time is definitely up as far as Crown Jewel goes. Not necessarily for her title run, but as far as Crown Jewel goes. Oh, wow. So then we have that. Wonder what else they have planned for us tonight, being that there's been so many surprises coming, not surprises necessarily, but some moments where we're like, why is this happening here? I mean, I at first I really thought they were joking about Alistair walking. I wasn't sure how to feel about that. Music didn't even play. He just walks out. That would have been it. But honestly, guys, that was a great call. And honestly, I think it could have been Oba. It could have definitely been Oba. But at some point, that'll be the case. But I think Oba's going to take a nice little break for a little bit and probably resurface around Rumble time. That's what I think. Well, I get that. I do get your frustration in that regard, Tiffy. With the match with Asuka and Jade, and they had Jade win just for, Jade to keep putting Tiffy over and Tiffy to keep retaining. It's not necessarily. I guess it just depends on if Jade's ready, man. It really does. And honestly, that match wasn't good. And we had a very good discussion about it last night as well. And I'm sure they talked about it throughout the week on WWT Live. But there were a lot of things wrong with that match. A lot of things. You could easily see the disconnect. And, in a lot of cases, when things go wrong like that, it's really hard to bounce back from. So I guess this is Tiffy's bounce back. Going up against someone like Stephanie Vaquer. But with Jade and Nia Jax and all of that in the way, that's just, I don't know if they're even gonna do Jade versus Nia Jax. I don't even know if they should do that. And they were given all the women heat during that match, include down to the referee. Don't even remind me, Boza. Crown Jewel at 6 a.m. Child. 6 a.m. 6 a.m. Eastern. But I mean, that's kind of cool though. I'm not gonna lie. Wake up and have some breakfast. And have a little cappuccino or something. Is that a Saturday or a Sunday? If it's not a cappuccino or espresso, and then it's gonna be soda at 6 a.m. for me. Nah, man, I can't risk seeing no spoilers. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna wake up like a dedicated fan that I am, and I'm gonna get up and watch this shit. Saturday. It's a Saturday. Ooh, October 11th. I know what I got to do on October 11th. I got to get Oreos and peanut butter. If you know, you know. I'll see if anybody in the chat can guess what that reference was. Yes, the OTC returned on Monday. And then we had quite the ending and quite the interaction between the OTC and Jey Uso, with Jimmy in the middle and in the background. No, not Halloween treats. Oreos and peanut butter. Halloween plans. Not any plans in stone yet. I'm gonna have to figure that out. I definitely want to do something though and dress up. I always say I'm gonna do it and I never get to do it, and I want to do it so bad. But got to figure out who I want to be. I did want to do Peacemaker. I did want to get a Peacemaker outfit. But I don't know. I might want to do something different. Still thinking about it. Still in the works. How do I feel about Roman leaving, coming back, leaving, coming back, and leaving, coming back? That's funny. Yeah. I'm not necessarily happy that we're in this part or at this stage of the tribal chief. I feel after Will explained it the way he did last night, I feel like we should be missing him a lot more than we are. Cindy, you got it. Cindy, you got it. The Parent Trap reference. Yes, girl. Yes, ma'am, Tiffy. Well, Roman's not necessarily. Well, he was on a movie schedule. He had to go film real quick, and he came right back. So I think he's earned the right to be on a part-time schedule. Hmm. 271 days for Tiffy as champ. She is on her way. And here she comes. La primera, everybody. Stephanie Vaquero. I'm excited for this match. I'm very excited for this match. Oh, but, well, I don't know how well Booker's going to be on his best behavior if he's commentating for Perth. So I don't even want to. I'm glad I can't even hear it. I'm so glad I can't even hear it. I'm not sure what he's saying, but La primera. Tiffy, and I'm not gonna lie, I like those ginger spice go-go boots. Well, it's not really on mute. I just can't really hear him as much as I can hear, when they're on their microphones. And plus, I'm talking over him anyway. May the best woman win. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Stephanie Vaquer. Stephanie Vaquer, right there, right there. Stephanie, look. Crown Jewel Championship. Tiffy just signed. And now Stephanie just signed. It is official. Women shaking hands, showing sportsmanship. Yeah, that's very rare. Contract signing with no attacks. No chaos, no broken tables. Classy, straight to the point. Oh, so Julia just attacked the champion. What's your point, Kiana James? Prestige? You girls barely show up. She barely defends that title. Where the hell is Alina at, man? They need to stop playing with me. Tiffy's gonna fuck her up. Tiffany's gonna fuck her up. Yep, see, I knew it. I knew it. And another rivalry rekindled once again. Shades of NXT. Look at this. Look at this. A chicken shit for you, United States champion. Zelina wasn't scared of nobody. Zelina is not even scared of Rhea Ripley. And she faced her for the championship. And you have Julia want to mess with the likes of Tiffy and Stephanie. Girl, you barely defend your title. Why are you in this business? Why what are you doing? Prestige, Kiana James. You got another thing coming. Ugh. I don't know if I necessarily agreed with that segment. Somebody must have been listening to me though. Oh, hey Javon. What's up, young OG? Oh, hey, Los Garzas, finally. The former AAA Tag Team Champions. All right. Well, we got another tag team match. Wonderful. What is going on? Look at a little graduate. Oh, there he is. The young OG. This is exciting. This is really cool for him. Javon Evans and Ray Phoenix is quite the tag team, if you ask me. You're gonna be getting bouncy like my curls, Boza. Happy to see Ray Phoenix competing as well. I don't know why I mean, if Andrade wasn't passing those wellness policies and stuff, I mean, I felt like he was going to do just fine with Ray Phoenix, but I don't know. Ooh, what's up, Sed? Look at Sed. Oh my goodness, Cindy. Do you see this growth right here? Look at the mayor in the chat, y'all. Putting out the defense for Julia, putting differences aside. Tiffany's so boring, he says. Whoa, big statement there from the mayor. Good to see you, man. Thanks for popping in. But I mean, yeah, that's kind of true. I mean, but you already know what's gonna happen with that match, though. Stephanie's gonna do what she do. So we're about to get into a tag team match, Jordan. That's what you missed. You missed the contract signing between Tiffy and Stephanie Vaquer for Crown Jewel. There's an upcoming tag team match right now with Ray Phoenix and Javon Evans, the young OG from NXT, versus Los Garza, aka Legado de Fantasma. And yeah. And let's see, what else did you miss? I think you were pretty much hanging with us for everything before that. But yeah. I mean, I'm not sure how to feel about Tiffy. I feel like Tiffy is just at the point like where they're pushing. I think it's what it is that you guys don't want her to be pushed as a face. And what she's trying to do is be more likable and less catty. But I mean, I feel like she kind of has lost that buff Barbie touch just a little bit. And no, Jordan, Alistair did not win. He actually got distracted by Damian Priest, which caused Sami Zayn to take advantage and give Alistair Black the hell of a kick and go for the pin and win. But unfortunately, no, Alistair did not win. But something tells me this will not be the last of Alistair Black because Damian Priest will pay. He will. Sad. Yeah, I'm not sure I agree with the with how they're booking it. I feel like, but I do feel like she's lost the buff Barbie touch, like the way she was in NXT 2.0. Like she was very much thought who she was, and she was, the nose up, stuck up, kind of not really stuck up, but very cocky, confident style of Barbie that still kicked ass. Like I feel like that touch has kind of been a little bit lost in the booking, the way that they're booking for her. NXT 2.0 was, I wouldn't say some of it was boring, but look at all the gems that have come out of it. You got those like Roxanne, and you got those like Tiffy. as part of as part of the result of that. Guys, it's already past like 9:15. This is insane. How did this happen? said says I feel like I've heard Tippy Tie more this year than I did G Unit in 2004. Yeah, I would say so too. But I thought she was everybody's favorite, man. I think it's just more so about the face gimmick for her. That's all I mean. And there's the Samoan werewolf. And this right here is going to be actually really good. I'm actually very excited to see this match. Jacob Fatu versus Drew McIntyre. This is going to be special. This is going to be very interesting. Jacob Fatu. Very, very high energy. Los Garza Legado de Fantasma making their way to the ring. Bell has rung. Here comes the young OG. And we know that he's going to be going through a lot and he's going to be getting ready to gear up for a lot going on with the NXT TNA Showdown. Javon Evans, he's teamed up with Miles Bourne, Ricky Saints, and Trick Williams for the match to go against TNA's Frank Kazarian, Mike Santana. Why am I forgetting the other names? Oh, Moose and Leon Slater, the X Division champion. Free Garza. What do you mean? Said, elaborate. Oh, Javon's already a superstar. You could see it in him. I knew that from the moment I saw him coming into NXT. I was just like, hold up a minute. Who's this kid? And that boy is bouncy. Bouncy. He just did it again. That's funny. Literally, Lucha Rick Martel. Great singles act in NXT, stuck in a tag team. Yeah. Angel Garza was actually a very good solo act for sure. Very entertaining. Oh, nice corkscrew. Ray Phoenix is something else, man. Oof. Oh, shoot. Here we go. There's some more. Wow. Did you see the hops on that. Holy cow. Well, this is trying to go for match of the night. Javon versus Leon is going to be an instant classic. Yeah. To say the least. Doing well, Roland. Doing well. Happy Friday. Thanks for joining us. And thank you guys for sticking around. Got some viewers up in here. Everybody's very active in the chat. I'm feeling it on this Friday night. Really, really feeling it on this Friday night. Nice, chill Friday night. And I'm, my energy is at like I would say my energy is at like a lucky number 7 because I've just been working really hard. You know what I mean? And just kind of like catching up with a lot of things and errands and life. But yeah, this has been a fun watch along for tonight. Definitely needed this. And we have about 40 minutes left until it's all over, and we will reconvene for next week when we have WWT. Yeah, man, 3 hours. Yeah, that's basically, I think that's really what it is. It's those 3 hours hitting me after last night because I didn't mind it. I didn't care about keeping a time on last night. Like I was just like, you know what, we're gonna just enjoy this one, just go with the flow, and I don't care if I got to stay up late for it. When where I work is not far away. I don't have to take 2 trains and a boat anymore to go to work. All it is about a 10 to 15-minute drive, which is 10 times better than 2 trains and a boat. But it was so much fun last night. It was so worth staying up till about 1 a.m. my time for it. That's really what that's really what it is, I think. Man, NXT was pretty crazy this past week. I was just very happy to see Matt Cardona. That's all I care about. But and also the Iconics. The women's teams, I'm really, really excited for the women's match for why can't I get the name of the damn PLE out of my head? Hold on. NXT. Yeah. Oh my God. Showdown. We were just talking about a showdown. I don't know why I was thinking like Halloween Havoc because it's October, but I know that's going to be coming up soon anyway. Oh, Jeffrey, my voice is shot. I'm so tired. But the women's match that they're going to have, I think is going to be a lot of fun. And I think they definitely picked the right teams and the right individuals. We did have a very extensive discussion about it last night. I definitely enjoyed Lash Legend and Jada Parker's match to kick it off. I need them to run that back for sure. And now we have back in the ring with Angel Garza and Rey Fenix. Looks like they're really breaking down Javon Evans and Rey Fenix. Los Garza looking like they have the upper hand at the moment. And they certainly do. Garza going for the pin. No, kick out. I wouldn't call Kehlani a traitor. She took advantage of an opportunity that was presented to her. And she won it fair and square. Everybody knows what happened with the Knockouts Women's Championship. So they needed to pivot and go a different direction. And shout outs to Kehlani Jordan. I'm not mad at her at all. That girl's getting her bag. I'm never gonna be upset or mad at a girl for chasing her bag or call her a traitor for getting her bag. You gotta do what you gotta do. And Ray Phoenix desperately needs to make a tag. I don't know what Javon Evans is doing over there, but that is just became a meme. Or a GIF of some sort. Jeez. Oh my God. What the hell just happened? Javon Evans just dove into the cameraman. What the hell? Yeah, how you gonna hold the rope and the ref saw you? Oh, you so lucky you kicked out. Come on, Javon. What was that? Oh my God. Somebody check on that cameraman. Hey. This boy Javon Evans is special. Oh, that was nasty. 1, 2, 3. And that is that. That is all she wrote. Ray Phoenix and Javon Evans pick up the win. That was a nasty finish. That was cool. Man, y'all cameraman gotta be careful, man. You gotta be careful, guys. Like, how did you go in the hole? How did he went? It's like he might as well have gone right for the cameraman. Damian Priest. Oh my God, not again. Not again. Look at the stitching on that top. Oh my goodness. Mr. Kit, why have you not learned anything from last week? Where's Dame? Where's Alistair? Where's the kick? Last man standing on a SmackDown. I don't want it on a SmackDown. I want him on a PLE. No. Stupid. That's so stupid. I guess I'll take it. Solo Sikoa's back. Talk about Big Tonga. They're reintroducing them, basically. That's funny, Jeffrey. He said this is the only time I could tell them apart. You're talking about Pretty Deadly, right? There's something missing. Oh man, come on. Tell me they're gonna bring back Tomatonga, man. I miss Tomatonga. That's my dude. I'd prefer Tomatonga, man. They better bring him back. And here we go, guys. Main event time. Yeah, I could have sworn Damian Priest was advertised for something tonight too, and now it's nothing. But I mean, it seemed like they pivoted a lot tonight for certain things. That's I don't know if you guys felt that vibe, but that's what it gave off, especially with the whole Mello and Miz situation and Alistair then being the one to challenge Sammy. You know. Ooh, gas mask. That's interesting. You think the MFTs could take on my Wyatt 6? If they bring back Tom, he says if they're going to bring back Tomatonga, they're going to bring back Tomatonga and go after the Wyatts. Very interesting. I remember you said that. I don't know if they, I mean, they could try to go after the Wyatts. He said there's a missing piece though. It has to be Tomatonga. And yeah, Rowan versus Talatonga. Well, I don't want to call him that. Big Tonga would be a match for the ages. And looks like my OTC will be kicking off the show on Monday. Yay. Do a watch along said. What happened to AJ Lee? I'm not sure. I don't even know what happened to CM Punk. I think it should be Becky and AJ to be that one more match for Crown Jewel. That would be genius. I didn't mind Hikuleo either, but Big Tonga's fine enough for me. Tala Tonga. Why? Because he's the tallest Tonga. CM Punk is also returning on Monday. Should be a good good start to the week. Said, I think that with all this hype going on for Monday night, you should do a watch along. I don't think Becky versus AJ Lee is going to be 2 matches, maybe 3 matches with AJ Lee winning. Yeah, I'm not sure what they're going to do and when they're going to start building that rivalry, but we haven't literally seen them in the same ring or anywhere near each other in the same vicinity since WrestlePalooza. Oh my God, guys, these commercials. But you know what? Since they want to give us all these commercials, let's give you one of our own. And you guys can take a quick break if you guys need to replenish your cups or your snacks, because we do have 30 minutes left. Enjoy, and please support Women's Wrestling Archive.
Women's wrestling didn't just show up yesterday in glitter boots. We've been here the entire time, body slamming through history.
The Women's Wrestling Archive launches January 1st, 2026, and it's gonna pave the way for all women's wrestling. Because if we don't document it, a man might say he did it first.
This has been a passion project for a very long time. Head over to the womenswrestlingarchive.com to donate 1, 5, or whatever you can. It all goes a long way.
Let's give these women the spotlight that they've always deserved.
Her story belongs in history. Help us preserve it today. Join us at womenswrestlingarchive.com. Support the archive. Support women's wrestling. Donate today.
Yes, guys, make sure you guys visit the website, www.womenswrestlingarchive.com, to donate, whether it's $1, $5, or more. You'll be helping pretty much preserve the legacy of all women's generations in wrestling to come. Then, now, and forever, guys. Women's wrestling, let's keep it alive and let's keep it going. So check out womenswrestlingarchive.com again to donate. And Street Profits are back on screen. And hold up. Ooh, boy. Wyatt 6 with a little foreshadowing, y'all. Mm-hmm. There's no bond. No other group faction has a bond like the Wyatt 6. They're a true family now. And I feel like there's some deep, deep foreshadowing there. And next Friday, wow. Okay. So we have the WWE Tag Team Championships on the line again for the Wyatt 6 and the Street Profits. Who's booking this? What we do? I feel like I'm seeing the same things happening, but another open challenge, another mystery challenger next Friday in Australia. They're going to be in Perth ahead of Crown Jewel. So, oh boy, that's got to be a big one too then. Yes, Jeffrey, definitely smell a breakup next week in regards to that. Definitely do. And now we have Stephanie Vaquer versus with Tiffy Stratton versus Kiana James and Julia. And then we have our last man standing match with Damian Priest and Aleister Black. This Perth, Australia is looking really exciting, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like some of those matches do deserve to be on the PLE, but I don't want to complain. And here is the undisputed WWE champion, Cody Rhodes, awaiting in the ring for his partner, Randy Orton, because they have some business to tend to in regards to the Braun Bronze. And you know what? It's a tag team match, y'all. And you guys know that, I am one half of the greatest tag team on the internet and the most electrifying tag team on the internet in regards to, Will and myself, the Councilman. But in this case, every now and then, you know what I love about WWT, especially when I do these watch alongs, is that you never know who's going to pop up and who's going to show up. But I do have another tag team partner, and you could technically say it's on the level of like a Hardy Boys kind of situation. Only I would consider us Hardy girls. You know what I mean? And if you don't know who I'm talking about, or if you might have an idea of who I'm talking about, you guessed right, because my WWT sister is here, Miss Stone Cold Courtney Price.
Hey,
Hi, Miss Elite. Happy Friday, darling. How are you today?
happy Friday. I mean, I'm here. I'm catching up on SmackDown a bit. I've been catching up
Girl,
on
have you been
SmackDown.
checking out
And
these shenanigans?
I actually I missed the first 30 minutes, but I am catching up to speed. And there's been a lot of interesting shenanigans happening on SmackDown. I mean, we're on the road to Australia because they'll be in Perth next week.
Yeah. And a lot of exciting things are obviously in the works. We have Stephanie Vaquer, you know, signing the contract with Tiffy.
Mhm.
We had another open challenge tonight from Sammy, which completely went out of left field because we were not expecting to see Aleister Black be that next challenger. But now we have a last man standing match.
Mhm.
And Priest next week. A lot of exciting things happening ahead of Crown Jewel Perth. Um, I
Can I
don't know.
just say I really wanted Alistair and Damian Priest to be at Perth, Australia for Crown Jewel.
I agree.
I really wanted that match to be on that PLE, by the
I
way.
agree. I would have to agree with that. I also wanted I kind of would have wanted to see Street Profits and the Wyatt Six
Don't get me
defend
started
the
with
tag
tag
team
teams.
titles, but I'm like, what are we doing here?
Don't get me started with tag teams. I'm already like
Why isn't the
between this
Women's United States title being defended? You
between
know,
this and Raw tag teams, I just don't know what to think anymore. And I'm just like, don't get Finn out of the tag team picture, please. Let him be solo. Go back to being Balor Club. I love Finn with all my heart, but he doesn't need to be tag team champion.
no, he
Please,
doesn't. They're
please, he
not
really
doing anything, and
doesn't.
not for nothing. Charlotte and Alexa, as much as I love them, they're not doing anything either.
And it's funny, Charlotte was at the Rams game last night with her dad.
Interesting. And yeah, why isn't Julia's title being defended at all? And where the hell's Zelina Vega? What are y'all doing over here? What are y'all doing in booking? And said honestly said it. You know, Road Dogg needs to. Road Dogg, Road Dogg needs some help in that writers room. I think maybe.
I feel like it's a booking issue because I remember SmackDown used to be pretty good because there was a time period where Raw wasn't that great. SmackDown had to take the keys and ran with it, so now it's kind of reversed.
I feel like certain things have been a little lackluster on SmackDown. Yeah, I would have to agree. Besides, you know, anything related to Stephanie Vaquer, not really much going on. And then they bring the Bronze from Raw to SmackDown. So it's like not only have we been watching the same thing on Raw every week, but now we're seeing it on SmackDown as well. And they're finishing, they're pretty much main eventing. It's like it's got to end with the Bronze. It's got to end with Seth, and the Vision and all that stuff. We haven't seen CM Punk and Seth and Becky and AJ Lee since everything went down at WrestlePalooza. There's not much to work with. They're really pressed for trying to find ways to fill up the time with all the talent that they have that's out right now and injured.
Well, I think this is something that Will said on Kayfabe, and I've been preaching about this on my watch-alongs on AEW. They really need to focus on who they have on their current roster because I kind of said this on AEW. Swerve's injured. Will Ospreay's injured. Kenny can't wrestle forever. Young Bucks can't wrestle forever. You're going to have to really fill in that void. Even Mox can't wrestle forever. So I think this is something on here they really need to focus on because That was the first time in weeks I saw Los Garza in weeks on SmackDown.
Well,
And I
because
think
for
this
a
is
while they
something
were
they're
in
gonna have to
AAA
do.
and everything like that, but now being able to see them actually on TV, and we have seen Kit Wilson. I'm wondering if we're going to see Elton Prince anytime soon, so we can get Pretty Deadly back.
I
Haven't
would
seen
love
any
that.
Fraxium or Motor City Machine Guns in a while either.
Mhm.
Like, where
And
the hell did everybody go?
I know, and honestly, we saw a promo from Solo, but it's like, okay, he hasn't been on TV, but he has done promos along with Jacob Fatu.
We saw that Solo says there's a missing piece in the MFT. So,
Oh Lord.
do you have any inkling as to who that missing piece might be? I personally think it could be Tamatonga because we haven't seen him in a long time.
I'm just gonna throw it in there just cause I wouldn't be shocked if it was Zilla Fatu.
Oh,
I would not be shocked if it was Zilla.
whoa. She's going there, y'all.
Because
going
Zilla has been floating a lot in the independent scene, and he's very big because he was at WrestleCon and he's very big in person, and he's well known. A lot of people like him.
That is true. That is very true. But I mean, I just wonder, like, all of a sudden you disappeared. You're not part of that bloodline anymore. Like, what happened to you? That's all I mean. Like, I kind of miss Tamatonga, honestly. I missed that energy that he had.
Yeah,
that,
I know.
Yeah.
It was that actually dropped a lot. It was really funny. I will say I did enjoy that.
Oh man, I can't. Well, we literally have 15 minutes left. You came at a really good time because it's obviously time for the main event. Been time for the main event, and we're in the midst of it. Braun seems to be taking control over the situation going on here with Randy and Cody. Who do you think is going to come out and pull off the win, Courtney?
I want to say Cody and Randy. I would not be shocked if Drew McIntyre got involved in this match.
Yes.
Can't forget about Drew McIntyre.
What do you think his issue will still be with Cody?
I think he still has a bone to pick with both Cody and Randy. It's just pretty much which one does he want more? Which one? Because I feel like he has a bone to pick with both of them.
But what about Drew having to deal with Jacob?
That's another thing too. That is one thing true with Jacob. And also, it kind of leaves Cody like, what do you give Cody to do since he's a champion? And
Cody doesn't have any competitors.
And that kind of really
and I feel like what he needs to happen is Randy needs to cut in and give him one.
Randy, and you know what's fun? And honey, I know you don't want to hear this, but you know who we haven't seen in a couple weeks? Logan Paul.
Oh no,
we have not seen Logan Paul.
I was doing, Courtney, I was doing fine. I was doing fine without having to hear that.
I know, but then it dawned on me because I'm like, we haven't seen him since Paris.
Oh, Courtney. You think he's going to show up in Perth and ruin it?
This is Logan Paul.
Oh.
You don't think he would not show up in Australia?
Of course he would. Of course he would.
Because I just realized it, and I'm like, wait a minute. I know. Bose, I didn't mean to whine. I just kept thinking, like, man, we haven't seen Logan Paul since Paris.
Oh, Courtney. Courtney. Somebody's going to hear you, and now it's going to happen. That makes so much sense. What else do you give Cody to do?
It's Logan like, what else?
That's genius. Because then you know what, Courtney, not for nothing, I would write that. But damn it. Oh, Courtney, I can't believe you put that into my head. We're on the last 10 minutes too, girl.
I know. I didn't even think about it because I'm like, wait, we haven't seen him in so long.
Girl, what I'm trying to tell you is I'm not trying to think about it. I don't want Logan Paul anywhere near this situation.
You would think,
but damn it, you're gonna manifest it. and you manifested it, and
I'm
now
not
it's
gonna.
over.
Well, the reason I'm not gonna manifest it only because he was on TMZ a couple weeks ago, and I'm like, oh god, he was. I was like, my mom was watching TMZ, and I'm like, oh, Logan Paul.
Oh goodness. I don't know, man. I can't have that. Right now, what we need is a hot tag for Cody. Hot tag. Thank you, Randy. Here we go. The champ is in the ring, going blow for blow with Bronson Reed.
And it was funny. CM Punk put out a funny tweet about Bronson Reed's partner, his wife, and he was saying tsunami.
Oh my goodness.
That was funny. That was really funny.
Yeah, same Jeffrey.
Oh god.
If I hear that AO, it's all Courtney's fault, man.
It's all my fault.
It'll be all your fault. How dare you? The nerve, the audacity,
Oh my
the
goodness.
heartbreak.
I mean, just getting blamed. Like first Ced wants to take over my day on Wednesday, and now this.
Now
Actually-
this, all because you had to say the two words that I hate hearing on a Friday night. But you know what? I can't knock you for it entirely because it makes perfect sense. I just hate that it makes sense.
I know.
That's what it is. But damn it, that music's gonna play in Australia, or he's gonna be just the one to attack him and sneak up on him or something.
And don't forget about his beloved Prime.
Ugh, no, I don't want.
I know.
No,
but-
girl, please don't remind me.
Frederick, I will not be doing a watch along tomorrow for Collision, but I will be doing a watch along next week because Tuesday it'll be AEW Dynamite Title Tuesday, but also you'll be getting a Wednesday watch along because Collision is next Wednesday
On a Wednesday.
because of baseball, postseason baseball. That's why they kind of had to
Well,
shift.
of course. Oh, yes. Baseball. It's a very, very exciting time for baseball.
And if you're
especially us Yankee fans.
And if you're in Philly, because I'm live in Philly, it is Red October with the Phillies because you have the Phillies, you got the Eagles, and then you have the Sixers and the Flyers. So pretty much it's like it's pretty much if you're a Philly sports fan, it's a beautiful day.
Yeah, good for Philly sports fans. But nah, not my cup of tea.
I know.
Listen, I was a Steelers when WrestleMania 40. I was a Steelers fan, and I'm sitting there in that stadium, and I'm just like, ugh. I only saw like maybe one or two people with a terrible towel walking around in there. Literally. Of course, and you know what? Of course, this match gets picture to picture, but not Alistair and Sammy's match. That's bullshit. That's a crock of shit.
Yeah.
I don't know why they didn't have that match on TV. Y'all need to stop doing my people dirty. And where the hell's Zelina?
Where has she been? Where has Candice LeRae been in a couple weeks?
Candice LeRae's been on NXT too.
I know, but I would like to see her on SmackDown. I would like for her to at least get an opportunity at the Women's United States title. I mean, that would be nice. I mean, nothing against her being with her husband, but I'm like, you're more than just his wife.
Yeah. These Bronze are really taking it to the champ and Randy. They're really trying to put these boys over, man. Everybody's trying to put these Bronze over, man.
I feel like the Brahmas are trying to rep sack everybody.
Like, all right, we get it. They're Seth's faction. They're the most dominant faction. We get
these
it.
two.
We
LA
get it. They're
Knights.
tsunami, they spear, they're fast, they're strong. We get it. They have the Oracle, they have everything. They have Seth as a leader. Okay, we get it. What's next? Give us something else. Because these tsunamis and spears every freaking week and finishing the shows twice a week to 3 times a week, depending if there's a PLE involved.
Yeah.
Quite annoying. And we have 8 minutes left, y'all.
8 minutes left. I was actually cracking up when LA Knight did that promo. I thought that was hilarious. He did it on the Broad Bronze. I was like, yep, that's why I like LA Knight. Just
Of course, they look dominating because Cody and Randy are putting them over. Duh.
Mhm. They need to go for tag team titles. That would make a lot of sense.
Yeah, I'm not like I feel like maybe this is happening to draw the wedge between Randy and Cody first before they get to the tag team titles.
Yeah.
They're gonna have to work a little harder for that. And they need to get rid of
Yeah, a little bit
their
harder.
they need to handle Seth's issues or whatever Seth gives them to do before they even think about getting to that point, because Seth is going to get them there eventually. But I just don't know. I just don't know if it's going to be with my Wyatt Six.
Oh, no, it's going to be with Judgment Day. It's not going to be with Wyatt Six. It's going to be Judgment Day.
Cody Rhodes. Braun Breaker, what the hell? Oh, excuse me. Sorry for the yawning, y'all. Your girl is tired. What in the world was that, Braun?
Braun Breaker. He's like a fuse. He's like a fuse that just is ready to go off.
Literally. Oh, Bronson Reed missed the corner there. We need a hot tag to Randy, damn it.
Mm-hmm.
Hot tag to Randy.
Mm-hmm.
Or is Randy going to jump down from the rope and not tag Cody? Because if we see something like that, that's classic.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously, we're not going to see that with the Viper.
Mm-mm.
Ugh. Viper is on a roll. Vintage Orton. There's some vintage Orton shit happening here.
Vintage Randy Orton.
Oh. I love Randy. Oh, shit. Oh. Got him with the Death Valley Driver. Oh, man.
Oh, my God.
No more tsunamis.
Oh, boy.
Let's not end this. Let's please not end this way. Not my Smackdown.
Ah, boy.
There we go. Okay, Randy. Okay, do your part. Okay, good. Randy able to stop Bronson Reed. And now going for a suplex. Yep, going for a superplex. Ugh. Going for a cover. 1, 2. And there goes Braun Breaker breaking the pin. Cody and Braun are battling out there.
Oh, my goodness.
Uh-oh. Watch the barricade. Might want to move out, Cody. Oh, my God. That was insane.
You got 3 minutes left.
What else could possibly happen? Come on, Randy. Vintage Orton. DDT off the ropes.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Randy's going to start hearing those voices, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
We're gearing it up.
He wants that RKO.
Oh, no. You mother Oh, Seth, you son of a. Of course. Of course. Typical. And of course, we got to see another freaking tsunami. Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed just defeated Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton.
You know what that means? There's going to be a lot of Rampage on Monday. On top of
No.
having CM Punk there on Monday.
No kidding.
Oh, boy.
Wow.
Ooh.
I feel like I'm watching the same thing end the show every week. And I don't like that. I don't like that feeling.
And it's very crazy because, don't want to go off topic here. It's crazy because Becky's facing off against Maxine Dupree on Monday.
Say again?
Becky's facing off against Maxine Dupree on Monday.
Oh, yes. CM Punk is also supposed to be making a return, as well as Roman Reigns.
Yep.
And I believe Lyra Valkyria will be having a match as well.
Against Roxanne.
Yes, and that's going to be very good.
Yes, it is going to be good.
What's happening here? Uh-oh. Seth's not done.
What?
Cody's in the middle of the ring. Seth's not done. And Paul Heyman's telling him not to do it. Oh, Seth is not listening. Seth is going mad. Oh, and he missed it. Oh, he missed it. Oh, he just got the crossroads. Cody Rhodes able to be one step ahead of Seth Rollins, and Paul Heyman warned him not to do it against his better judgment.
And
a learning lesson.
And that gets him ready for their match at Perth the next weekend, with the fact Cody outsmarts him.
Very, very interesting ending. I mean, I thought we were going to end up seeing a dozen tsunamis all over again, and I'm so sick of that. So I'm glad we didn't get that, because that was about to be very disappointing.
Well,
Randy was incapacitated as well on the side, but Seth should have listened to Paul Heyman. If there's one thing that you could see that's different when it comes to Paul Heyman and Roman Reigns and versus Paul Heyman and Seth Rollins, Seth is very impulsive.
Yep.
Seth is very impulsive. Roman was impulsive to a point, but he was also very wise and was able to listen. You know, he listened and took in what the wise man would say. Seth operates a little differently with the Oracle, and he told him not to do it. And let's see if he learns his lesson going forward in the future.
Boy.
But that was SmackDown, y'all. That was it. We had a United States Open Challenge, successfully defended by Sami Zayn once again, with who we thought would be Carmelo Hayes, but wasn't, due to an attack from The Miz. Aleister Black then shows up, and he volunteers to be the challenger for the United States Championship. Of course, being distracted by Damian Priest, he did not win. And we will be seeing them in action in a last man standing match next week. And Sami Zayn will also be having another open challenge with another surprise opponent. I believed that it was going to be Shinsuke. I think eventually we're going to get to Shinsuke. There's a lot of others that have been saying Obafemi to get that call up. A lot of people have been saying Joe Hendry. Will said Joe Hendry last night at Kayfabe. It could be anybody at this point. And so far, I can honestly say I can't complain about this run from Sami Zayn. We also saw some women's tag team action with Alba Fire and Chelsea Green. Excuse me. And we did also catch on with what's going on finally with the United States Women's Championship, which, you know, again, not sure where we're going with the defenses, but hey, here we are. Tiffy Time and Stephanie Vaquera successfully signed their contract. I think this was the first contract signing that we've seen with no shenanigans and no BS and nobody going through tables, nobody interrupting, nobody, you know, starting any trouble. I feel like maybe Nick Aldis was like, wow, this was probably the easiest thing that we've ever done in this case, you know. But yeah, that was pretty funny. Yeah, I mean, I know a lot more happened. Oh yeah, we had Ray Phoenix with Javon Evans versus Los Garza, which was definitely a really fun tag team match. I actually very much enjoyed that. But yeah, Courtney, any highlights that stood out to you for SmackDown today?
I did enjoy Javon Evans and Ray Phoenix. I think they are very fun together. And also seeing the interaction between Nick Aldis and Javon Evans, that was really fun as too. I mean, of course, the ladies, always love seeing the ladies in action, but also very intrigued with the tag team division because, of course, the White Six, they're playing mind games with the Street Profits, putting them to the test and seeing where this is going to go. I don't know where this is going to go with SmackDown's tag team division, but I think that's going to be something of a playing mind games with all the tag teams to see how close they are and can they get over the hurdle and the mind games of the Wyatt Six. So this is going to be a big test for the Street Profits to see how they can handle. But I'm just going to sit back and enjoy the division of the tag team of SmackDown. We shall see what happens there.
Indeed. And you know what? Also, kudos to Zaruka.
Yes.
Shout out to Zaruka as well for putting on a really good show tonight as well. And that Soul Snatcher going to Chelsea Green, I actually kind of called that. That was actually very well done. And I knew she was going to be the one to take that Soul Snatcher. It's such a sick move. So, but shout outs to Zaruka for the win and pulling in that double duty as per usual. I think pretty much they were finding ways to pivot because, you know, they're trying to bounce back from last week. And that's totally understandable. It's going to take some time. Hopefully Crown Jewel coming around that time, Crown Jewel Perth rolls around, you know, for next week. We can definitely see about, you know, the energy shifting from there.
And ESPN, do better with your providers. You better make sure all your providers are intact for this PLA. Because a lot of people were not happy and they still had to pay.
But yeah, so before we get out of here, just to start going over really quick, Crown Jewel is going to be next Saturday. I'm sure we either I don't know about having a watch along at 6 a.m. on the East Coast, or excuse me, 8 a.m. on the East Coast, but yeah, that and 5 a.m. Pacific time. I doubt anybody would be up for a watch along. However, I'm sure we will be doing a lot of coverage in regards to that. But Crown Jewel is going to be happening Saturday, October 11th next week, 8 a.m. Eastern time, 5 a.m. Pacific time, ESPN in the US and Netflix internationally. You got Cody Rhodes battling Seth Rollins for the Crown Jewel Championship. John Cena versus AJ Styles. Last time is now. The very last time we will see them both face off in a ring or at a PLE period. Tiffy Stratton taking on Stephanie Vaquera La Primera for the Crown Jewel Women's Championship match. And Io Sky, Rhea Ripley versus Kairi Sane and Asuka as well. So I'm if I'm not mistaken, I think they should add maybe one or two more matches to that. But we do have one more SmackDown until then, and we shall see what they do from there. Courtney, any thoughts on tonight's SmackDown? Any other thoughts on tonight's SmackDown before we get out of here?
No thoughts, just at least don't be very repetitive on the main event because we're already seeing this on Raw. But it was fun. I mean, I thought it was a solid SmackDown overall. It just really have to keep going, keeping the energy high because we got Perth, Australia happening. And I believe SmackDown, it will be in Australia next Friday on SmackDown.
Yes, it will be. Yes, it will be. And there will be a lot of action taking place there as well. And of course, there will be a watch along with yours truly. Yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for our Honey Night SmackDown watch along. We are I'm exhausted, so I'm gonna get out of here and get some rest. But Courtney, thank you so much for popping in, and let the people know where they can find you.
Whoa. The people can always find me chirping sporadically Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays on WWT. I could not be on WWT today because I had to take care of business, but I figured I'd pop on. Wednesdays, well, next week it's going to be a special treat because it will be a special edition of Timeless Elite Tuesday because AEW Dynamite will be going head to head with NXT. So, I mean, it's a possibility there may be a watch along for NXT, but I'll be doing a watch along for AEW Dynamite for a Title Tuesday. And also, you may be getting a added bonus because AEW Collision will be live next Wednesday. So I may be doing a special Timeless Elite Wednesday Collision edition since we very rarely ever get on Wednesday. So you may be getting a back-to-back treat of Dynamite and Collision from me next week. You can also follow me at Courtney NJ11 on all my socials. Feel free to check out the content me and Honey did last week at 90s Wrestling Con. I think I might have talked about this with Boss Lady on Wednesday, but it was very much a fun event. I was very happy to see almost all the stars from the 90s. We saw Raven. We got to hang out with Scotty Riggs, having interviews with Terry Reynolds, and also some wrestling royalty with the daughter of the British Bulldog, Georgia. So those will be up on WWT socials shortly, and a lot more to come in that. And I got a lot of content happening in the coming weeks, so feel free to check that out. Please make sure to follow ISPW Wrestling because the next time I will be behind the booth will be Friday, November 7th, where they're doing their second Girl Power Pro Wrestling. You do not want to miss it. If you love women's wrestling, you love independent wrestling, just feel free to come out and support the ladies. They've been working super, super hard on this. I'm very excited. This is my second time behind the booth, and I always love doing this stuff, especially when it's women's wrestling in the independent scene. So please make sure to come out. Shout out to Tommy Fiera and the rest of ISPW Wrestling. They are doing amazing, amazing stuff. And like I said, feel free to check us out. Also, check out Kayfabe from last night. I had the chance to check out their 50th episode for a little bit, so please make sure to check out on the milestone. But yeah, you're a Timeless Elite. She's got some stuff happening in the coming weeks, and I'll be sharing with you all in the coming soon.
Very nice. Thanks, Courtney. Also, guys, don't forget, besides besides loving women's wrestling on the independent scene, make sure you guys also continue to check out that website that you see on the bottom ticker there. Visit www.womenswrestlingarchive.com and show your love and support and donate. This doesn't happen without you. So we need your support as much as possible to keep this ship running and to keep this thing going and to preserve the legacy and history of women's wrestling and continuously do it for the future generations. So make sure you guys tune in and continue to tune in and support. You guys can find me here every now and then, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, especially Fridays for our Honey Night SmackDown watch along. Thursdays for Kayfabe as well with the fellas. We did have our 50th episode milestone last night, which was an awesome episode. Got to revisit a lot of old clips, a lot of funny moments from the show, and also create some fantasy bookings as well, because it's not a true Kayfabe episode without a good fantasy booking. And we got to fantasy book what would Rey Mysterio's last match look like? And if you wanted to know what we said, make sure you guys check that out on YouTube as well. All things Wrestling with Honey as per usual. TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, wrestlingwithhoney.com launching in 2026, as well as the podcast on YouTube. And I can't wait to get that started. And I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I got some samples of merch. Potential merch for the future. So things are cooking, things are moving, and I'm really happy about it. So I appreciate everybody and their support. Thank you guys so much for tuning in for our Honey Night Smackdown watch along, and shout outs to everybody in the chat. Make sure you guys keep those super chats going. Tell your friends to tune in. Shout outs to all of our colleagues in Women's Wrestling Talk as well. Boss Lady, Will, Dion, Professor, Ced, Jacob, Victoria, and the like, everybody else. Of course, my WWT sister here doing the damn thing, holding it down, always running the ship in the right direction as well. You know, it's a pleasure to be a part of such a good team, but also great to have such good people in the chat and such good energy. So we appreciate your support, y'all, and have a great weekend. Have a good night. Thank you so much for tuning into Honey Night Smackdown as part of Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling network on the planet. Ciao.
Thanks for joining WWT. Don't forget to like us on all social media platforms at WW Talk Pod. Like and subscribe on all video and audio platforms, like yesterday, my G. And check out our website at www.talkpod.com. Thanks for watching Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling network on the planet.